Well, hello to anyone and everyone. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to part 5. I even put it in the title and I had to look again to make sure. Part 5 of Yoshi's Island. I'm excited to be here in the chair, ready to go today. Actually, I feel like almost like on top of my shit a little bit. A little bit, not completely. I had a coffee like an hour and a half ago, so I'm hoping that like I'm energized for now, but by the end of stream I'll be like bedtime ready. That's kind of my thought. But I've been, kind of just I've been posting some clips. I've been making sure that like our YouTube is as up to date as possible. So I'm a day behind schedule. So I've been pretty.
It is time for Matt! This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Benjamin, thank you for the 25 bits. Literally,
It
right
is time for Matt!
Did you play it twice?
This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Did you play the same sound alert twice? Right before stream started, I hear a little ba-ding come from over there, and I look at Benji and I was like, "What did you just buy?" And he goes, "Biddies." So thank you for either the it's only reading on my end as 25, but thank you for the potentially 50 bits. I'm not really sure what happened there. Yes, I'm looking forward to being here and kind of chipping away at this game. Which is like kind of wacko. Honestly, I'd love to kind of chip away and get people's thoughts on this Nintendo Direct partner showcase that happened. I'll probably discuss that once we get some people coming in here. I would talk about it more with you, Benji, in this setting, but we've already kind of debriefed it in person. But yeah, we are. I'll just say that I was pleasantly surprised by the partner showcase, and then when we get some chatty Cathys in here, we'll see what everybody's thoughts are. But yeah, it's been it was a pleasant surprise of a partner showcase. I was definitely not expecting anything too crazy. So, but walked away from it with some things to look forward to. So, yeah, I guess I don't really have a whole lot of stuff to. Been humming the Epic Mickey theme since like 9:10 when you sent me the screenshot. It's so when I saw that was like obviously you were the first person I thought of. I was. Oh, my microphone is like peaking. Also, let me turn that down. I can like see that happening. Yeah, you were obviously the first person I thought of. I saw it and was like, oh, I know somebody who's gonna freak the fuck out about this. But yeah, I've had an okay day. Work was like really, I don't know, it was kind of boring. In a good way, kind of boring. Honestly, the most exciting things that were happening were just like two of my coworkers just like fighting in the back, and that was kind of entertaining. And then literally just like watched the showcase on my half, and came home, did some laundry, vacuumed my room, did a little bit of dusting, and just kind of been vibing. Yeah, so it's been good. No points for pants. Hello, welcome on in. Happy Wednesday. Yo, did you watch that Nintendo partner showcase today? No points for pants. Or at least like hear about it. Because there's some, Nintendo's probably not putting out any like super duper crazy games for Switch this year, but other companies are. We had some good Nintendo news today, and I don't know. I'm feeling almost kind of like rejuvenated, I guess, in like the speculation part of my brain, because like I don't know if any of Nintendo's announcements today made one thing clear. It's that the Switch is on its way out. Like they've got something in the pipeline. Like there's I could talk about this more just like as I play the game, but Nintendo has got something in the pipeline. Like there's something coming, and it's been pretty clear. I think if you've kind of like been I've been a fan for Nintendo for a while. I've followed their like announcements and business schedule, I guess, for a long time. Um, Honestly, there are some YouTube channels that I think about that I'm like, oh my god, I've literally been watching this channel for 10 years. That's fucking disgusting. Actually, probably longer. So, oh god, this is gonna be difficult to see. Oh, get over here, you stupid fucking baby. But I don't know. This is very typical Nintendo of like, we don't need another gaming system. Okay. My theory is we have this. There's a Switch. I mean, it's pretty well documented and rumored that there's a Switch sequel coming. And my thought here is I'm ready for a more powerful Switch. I'm ready for a Switch that has better capabilities than this current one. I'm ready for a console that can play bigger games than what the Switch currently can. Plus, this thing is 7 years old already. It makes sense that Nintendo's ready to move on to their next thing. And I'm kind of ready for them to move on to their next thing, too. So, if there was one thing made evident by today's Nintendo Partner Showcase, is that they're moving on. And I'm honestly looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what they could potentially have coming out down the pipeline. I'm curious to see what a new Switch will do for their business, I guess. Especially now that, like, you know, Mario is bigger than it's ever been. But, you know, there were still some really good announcements today just from, like, other companies that make Nintendo games. Like, Epic Mickey is getting remastered. That's the one that Benji's freaking out about. They're bringing over the classic Star Wars Battlefront games, which, like, I used to sneak into my brother's room circa age, like, 5 or 6, hop on his OG Xbox and, like, play Star Wars Battlefront 2. So I'm thrilled about that. Sega's making a new Monkey Ball. A bunch of indie games were showed off today and looked great. Including one I haven't picked it up yet, but I sure would like to. It's called Penny's Big Breakaway. It's a 3D platformer from the people, actually the same studio, or I'm not sure if it's the same studio or like same producers or something. I'd have to look more into it. But the creative team, oh my god, this is going poorly. The creative team behind Sonic Mania, if anybody played that, if you like Sonic at all, you should absolutely play Sonic Mania. It's fucking fantastic. But that team is like making an original project, or just made an original project. They like shadow dropped it today, and it looks great. The company that made Banjo-Kazooie, Rare, I guess they're not Rareware anymore, were purchased by Xbox, like, 20 years ago. But they just announced that a shit ton of their games are coming to Switch Online. So, or coming, like, also got shadow dropped today. Like, Killer Instinct and Battletoads for Super Nintendo, and Blast Corps for N64. Like, they just, like, randomly put out some games today on N64. The long hoped for and fabled Mother 3, like the Game Boy Advance game, the sequel to Earthbound, is coming to Switch in Japan. And only in Japan. Which, freaking, they're trolling us at this point. They have to be. That's just too funny. That trash crab. Yeah, another crab's trash. That looked really fun. I honestly am like, I really think that looks fun. I like the wordplay in Snake, Rattle, and Roll. Was that a game announcement that happened? Oh, I don't even remember that. I can't remember if I mentioned a new Monkey Ball, but I'm very excited about a new Monkey Ball. Yeah, it was just a good, like, showing, I guess, of just non-Nintendo games, including, like, 2 Nintendo games. So, It's a rare game in the... Oh, yeah. Snake Rattle and Roll and, like, RC Racing, whatever it's called. Yeah, the couple rare NES games also came over. I don't know. I had no expectations. So for having no expectations and no thoughts of anything I care about even remotely being announced, the fact that we actually did get a couple things that I care about that were announced, good enough for me. My bar was incredibly low, and it popped it, so, you know? But yeah, it's very clear to me that we are in the twilight days of the Switch. We're to quote a very famous film, we're in the end game now. It's looking more and more likely that Switch 2, Switch Super Switch, Switch Advance, whatever they decide to call it, it's very clear to me that it is on its way. And I'm okay with that. It's time. It's time for Nintendo to do something else. Oh! That just sends me right off the edge. Okay, wait. I want to do that again, though. Can I? I can. Okay. But yeah, I'm ready for them to move on. I am excited at the prospect of what a new Switch console could look like, will operate like. Oh, the coins aren't here anymore. Rough. Can I, like... I'm just not sure exactly, like... Were there some red coins up here that I could have gotten and I just didn't? Or are they all just regular coins? I think they actually all just might be regular coins. Because none of those look particularly different. Yeah, okay. If that's the case, then I'm just gonna make sure that those red coins are collected and then move on. Probably silly to back up for, like, no reason, but it's like, I want the red coins for the sake of level completion. Or level, you know, near completion. Not necessarily completion. I want the red coins for that reason and that reason only. But I don't need... With the way I've been playing this game, it's not like I need extra lives, so not as worried about that. But yeah, I guess, like, to summarize, like, I am excited about Nintendo moving on to something new. And if I assume, which I assume they will kind of keep the Switch moniker, especially because Switch Online has been doing so well for them. So, like, if they keep that Switch moniker and move on to a new system, like, I'm excited to just have stuff that's more powerful, you know, more capabilities. I just want a Switch that can do more. And I think that's what most Nintendo fans feel like. I don't think it'll have the, I don't think it'll have the same level of success that the first Switch still does. Just because I think the first Switch did such a good job at enticing fans and also casuals. I think the first Switch did such a good job of that. And, you know, I just don't think the sequel is the sequel. I don't think the new iteration is necessarily going to drum up that same level of sales. I still think it'll do well. I think it actually has a lot of potential to cater to gamers, you know, especially if it is a very powerful console. And, you know, if some of the rumors that I have heard are... Oh, that's just an obstacle. Okay. If some of the rumors that I have heard are true, which, you know, who knows? But if they're true, and we could be potentially getting a big Mario game next year. Next year is the 40th anniversary of Super Mario Bros. So if we do get a big Mario game next year, I think that could entice a lot of parents, you know, especially if they sell it around the holidays, which Nintendo tends to do. They, you know, get a bunch of people getting this console for Christmas. I think that'd be very smart. I get what you mean. If it's got better graphics power, etc., I'm sure heavy. Oh, yeah. Especially if they introduce, you know, like a crazy launch title. You know, when the Switch, when this Switch launched with Breath of the Wild, you know, that was enough for most people. Like, they really didn't need anything else other than that because that huge of a Zelda game was exciting enough. So if they can kind of maintain a similar hype, I guess, if they're like, hey, Switch 2 coming out next year with this giant ass Mario game, or, you know, something like that. Why is this tree all doing that? And then Animal Crossing. Listen, honestly, I also think what would be really smart for them to do with the next Switch is be like, hey, all those games that you already like and enjoy on Switch, they're here. You know, like I've heard, and take all these things with a grain of salt because the rumor mill operates in strange and mysterious ways. But like, I've heard that like there could be some kind of almost upgraded backwards compatibility with the Switch. Like almost as if like OG Switch games will have backwards compatibility with the new Switch and almost be like enhanced. So I don't know. I also think this year is just going to be a weird launch year for consoles. There's also been a lot of rumors recently of a PS5 Pro launching this year. So, you know, I think this year is probably going to be a slow year for gaming, especially in the Nintendo sphere. I feel like this is going to be one of the slower years, but I think it's all in anticipation of something much greater. I think 2025 and the 40th anniversary of Nintendo, or of Mario, excuse me, not the 40th anniversary of Nintendo. I think the 40th anniversary of Mario is going to be big for Nintendo. But we'll see. PlayStation could do it, so Nintendo. Nintendo could do whatever at this point, and I'd be there for it, like, in all honesty. They're just so on top of their shit right now. Like, it's actually awesome. Like, it has not been this fun to be a Nintendo fan, like, in my life. Not even during the Wii era, honestly. PS5 is already so up there. What's gonna... I don't understand. Especially because the PlayStation 5 is already, like... What is it, like $300 for the digital-only one? Which, don't even get me started on how stupid I think that shit is. So, it's like... Oh, shit. I don't understand how you're going to try to market any kind of console. Like, I'm pretty sure the disc edition of the PS4 is 500? 400? 500? That's already a pretty high entry point. I don't know where the last power was. So it's like, if you introduce a PS5 Pro that's like $600, like, how many people do you really think are going to be able to buy that? But, you know, Nintendo's price point on consoles, like, I'm pretty sure the Switch 1 came out for $300, which, like, that's a good... And they had Switch Lites for $200. So... Nintendo phones! Nah, I think Nintendo tried that whole mobile gaming thing, and then they were like, nah. I'm pretty sure they did that literally to just make investors happy. Can I, like, I'm confused by what being in a snowy tree is, like, doing for me here. Oh! Can I jump on snowy tree? I guess I can. Okay, that was not clear. But, yeah, I guess all this to say, just, like, as a fan of Nintendo, and as a fan of this console, I love my Switch. And, like, I got a Switch OLED right when they came out, basically. I regret nothing. Crazy to think that my Switch OLED is 3 years old already this fall. That'll be wild. But, like, I'm ready. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready for more ambitious projects. I'm ready for bigger games. I'm ready for more powerful games. And I'm just excited to see what Nintendo can do with stronger hardware, with this development model, I guess, for lack of a better word. You know, because for so long, Nintendo's power. I don't know if power is the right word. Oh shit. Oh fuck. For the longest time, Nintendo's like development was split in half between like handhelds and consoles, and that's just not an issue for them anymore with the Switch. You know, like they have kind of merged their development a little bit. So I'm just like hopeful and excited that with stronger capabilities that they can do more, and I want them to do more, and when they do more, I will buy more. Like, I just will. And I regret nothing. Up! Okay, well, that was just bad timing. I see red coins. Oh, I hacked that up. Okay. Oh, I'm still hacking it up in that part. Let me let me rewind a little bit more here. Ugh. Nice. Okay, awesome. I did try to throw away. Listen, it's broken. Like, it broke. I didn't think I was gonna fully throw it away, but like I probably would have kept it just for display purposes. But like, you know, it's not like I was about to use it. She was fully broken. I broke it. Like, and stronger controllers maybe. Can I tell you something really funny? And this is just my theory. I literally think they're going to use the exact same controllers. I am not even kidding you. I genuinely think they are going to use the exact same Joy-Con with no upgrades. It just seems like such a Nintendo thing to do. I don't think there's going to be any new kind of Joy-Con. I really don't. I think they're just going to use the exact same ones and make them compatible for both consoles. Just kind of the cynic in me, but it just seems like such a Nintendo thing to do. It's like when the Wii U came out and they were like, well, we can just use these exact same Wii remotes, right? Nintendo fans were like, but why? Why would you do that? Just be slightly different shades of red and blue. Honestly, probably. User and loser, typical. I didn't know what to do at that point. She was, like, dead. I don't know how to repair that shit. I was probably, like, I would have displayed them because they're, like, cool and Zelda and limited edition and stuff like that. But it's not like I was about to, like, I don't know. I didn't have high hopes. I thought, well, that's the end of me, basically. Honestly, different shades of red and blue would be hilarious. It would just be so typical Nintendo to just use the exact same goddamn controllers and not upgrade their product anymore. Especially because they make so much money off of Joy-Con. It's ridiculous. They make so much money off of them because they just break in like a year. And rather than, you know, admit to their trappings and fallings, they just let it happen. But I think if they're going to integrate like any kind of backwards compatibility also between the regular Switch and the new Switch, then I think there's gonna have to be some kind of at least consistency within the consoles. But what do I know? I'm just a oh, nice. I'm just a Nintendo fan trying to theorize using previous years of Nintendo trauma, basically. Yeah, they do. They do got, like, the same kind of ones. Backwards compatibility, sure, but, like, give me Joy-Con Pro or something with longer battery life, maybe higher quality. I'm sure there will be better battery life. Although, I have heard smatterings that the screen on the Switch 2 is going to be, like, the same kind of LCD screen used in the original Switch, and that they're not using like an OLED as the standard, which is truly unfortunate. But like as an owner of the Switch OLED, oh, is that just Death Water? No, it's not. As an owner of a Switch OLED, it just makes me think, okay, I'm not trading in this console then when the new Switch comes out. I'm just gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this one, and we're gonna use this one as much as we can. But, you know, who knows? They could also do the thing down the line where they're like, okay, here's the Switch 2 OLED, or the Switch 2 Pro, or, you know, something like that. I just really hope that they call it Switch 2. I don't want them to call it... As much as I, like, when somebody used the title Switch Advance, I was like, fucking cute. You know, that would be awesome. But from a marketing perspective, I don't want them to get themselves into another kind of Wii U situation. I don't want anybody thinking that it's just an upgraded console. I don't want anybody thinking that it's just some weird controller or something. I want Nintendo to be clear about it being a new console, because they've been so bad at that in the past. Like, actually marketing their products as new products and not, like, expansions. Like, the Wii U was marketed as a controller, not a console, which is so baffling. Like, whoever was in the room when they were developing that marketing, like, I want them to know that they did bad. I mean, they probably know that they did bad because the Wii U only sold like 13 million units, but still. To just pre-order those Princess... Okay, but they're cute. The only reason that I haven't gotten them, like that I hadn't pre-ordered them, is because I already have a left pink Joy-Con, and it just felt a little silly to have two left pink Joy-Cons. But that is quite literally the only reason. I think if I didn't have a left pastel pink one, I would have caved. Truthfully. Oh. Did I heck up? I think I hecked up. Got that Tears of the Kingdom. Collector's Tears of the Kingdom shit. I'm getting buried. Oh, yeah, rip. No, like, I'm like, I don't want my Switch OLED to be retired. Like, I won't be accepting that. That's not gonna happen. Like, I bought this shit for way too much money. I think I hacked up. Because I can't get those red coins now, which is upsetting. Hello. Happy Wednesday. Oh my god, Kim, did you watch the partner showcase? I did watch it today. I know we were kind of talking about how, like, if you watched it before I did, you would let me know if it was boring. I did not think it was boring. I actually found quite a few things to enjoy about it. So, curious if you having the same reaction. Giving the babby a bath at the moment, but you chat with you. Oh yeah, do your thing. Bathe that bab. Give that stinky boy a bath. I have so much regret for trading in my Game Boy Advance SP and DS Lite. Yeah. 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 I literally only trade in consoles when they don't work. Like my original 3DS was like that screen got fucked up. I don't know when that screen got fucked up. But like it almost worked maybe 20% of the time when I had my OG 3DS. So I traded that in when the time came for my new 3DS XL, but that's just because it was like broken. Well, that was weird. Wait, was there... Did I do bad? I think I did bad. Wait, what was boring? The partner showcase. 'Twas not boring. Oh, yes, Benjamin, thank you for the biddies. I always forget that those are paid ones. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the 25 bits. No, the partner showcase that we were talking about yesterday, I actually quite liked it. I had no expectations. I heard a few rumors, which actually I think all ended up being true. But I really had no expectations, and for having no expectations, I was pleasantly surprised. There were actually quite a few things that I was very much looking forward to. So, Kim, I know you know about... Well, I'm sure at the very least that you know about the new Star Wars Battlefront games. But you remember, like, Battlefront 2 that Steven had on Xbox, right? Like, the game that I would basically go up to his room all the time and, like, sneak playing before he got home. The first and second Star Wars Battlefront from, like, the Xbox days are coming to Switch. So that made me lose it. I don't think you played Epic Mickey. But do you know what Epic Mickey is? I didn't play Epic Mickey. We didn't have it on Wii, so I don't know if you would know it. But it's a Disney 3D platformer that came out in the Wii era. It's getting remastered, and when I texted Benjamin the picture of the art, like of the announcement trailer, I think I could feel his thumbs twitching in the text response that he sent me, in the gibberish text responses he sent me. Benjamin is very, very excited about that. So yes, Epic Mickey's getting remastered. There's a new Monkey Ball! Oh my god, Kim, they're making a new Monkey Ball with up to 16 players online. So, Monkey Ball stream when? Oh my god, wait, I'm sledding. Bruh. Monkey Ball Friendly Fire co-op stream when? Basically. Whenever that game comes out. No. I'll go get it. No. I think I have to not jump. Nope, that's not the answer. Light jump. Nope. Jump just early? Yeah, okay. Oh, no! There Yosh goes. Lost my copy during a move and was crushed, and last month I found a $5. Yeah, he did scoop that up. And now it's coming to Switch. Allegedly soon. Allegedly this year. Yes, Benjamin is that's a lot of Monkey Balls. But can you imagine the, like, co-op community day streams we could have of 16-player Monkey Ball? 16-player online Monkey Ball. I just think that's going to be absolutely yeah, no points for pants, chaotic. And in the best kind of way. Monkey Balls is so much fun, dude. Up. Yeah, so looking forward to that. Looking forward to Star Wars. What else was there? Oh, yeah. Grounded? I never played Grounded because it's on Xbox. That's coming at some point. I don't know. There was also definitely a lot of stuff I didn't care about. But for being a partner showcase and having no expectations, I was pretty excited. I thought that they showed off things that were worth showing off, I guess, for lack of a better word. It was kind of exactly what I expected, you know, like lots of remakes, remasters, collections, ports, that kind of stuff. Already welcome, man. Thank you for the 300 biddies and the silly little toots in my ear. I always appreciate that. Rebrushed is also the... Yeah, okay. I hate that title. Epic Mickey Rebrushed. I hate that title. I hate that so much. But it's the same exact studio as Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, which I also thought was a stupid title. So, you know, I guess they were like, let's just... But we can't call it remastered for some reason, because that would be too simple. So we gotta call it Rebrushed. To play on refreshed? Well, then just, like, call that... that was not clear. They did not understand the assignment. That was not clear. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, which one is this again? Yeah, let's make them all. Not actually. Let's do, like, 10. Because sometimes you can get, like, a bunch of lives out of this. Okay. Or you could just get the exact same amount that you had. That works, too. Oh, yeah. Kim, also a bunch of rare games just got put on Switch Online. Battletoads, Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo, a couple NES games that I had not heard of. One of them is called Snake Rattle and Roll, and the other is like RC Racer something, like literally just racing RC cars. And then Blast Core for N64. But all of these rare games are coming, and I'm like, you know, where's, like, I'm very much surprised that they haven't done, like, Perfect Dark, or, you know, Benji and I were talking earlier about, like, Conquer or Banjo-Tooie, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna happen. Especially Conquer. I don't think Conquer is gonna come to Switch. Just because I think that would look so weird coming from modern Nintendo. Oh! Coming from modern Nintendo, having Conquer would just be very strange. Oh, they ratted my fucking baby. Oh, they did it again. And I don't think Banjo-Tooie is coming just because I don't think Rare holds it in as high regard as they do the first one. Anyone in the chat find this spreadsheet in Discord and see if it's a... Yeah, I'll look for it at some point. Currently busy. But can look at some point. Nintendo made it very clear how they felt about it then. I don't know how they feel about it now. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not saying it's out of question. Because I also, you know, if you told me a year ago that they were going to put GoldenEye on Switch Online, I'd also probably laugh at you. But then they did that, so, you know, who knows? Sorry, excuse me. I just did a little boomer cough there. Yeah, I know. I was like, I cannot. I'm busy. I've got things to do. I only have one egg here? What's that about? Why is this egg just, like, flying around? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was like, what's going on here? I think there was some kind of texture missing. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh, they're fine. Okay. They just get their little goopy bits splattered on the wall, and I just have to be okay with that. Ah! Ah! When you throw an egg at him, he just looks so sad. He's like, please don't hurt me. Look at his little tooth. He's like, oh, please don't hurt me. Oh, shit. I saw that coming like a mile away and still didn't avoid it. Yay! Sick. Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna do that. Exactly, Kim. I don't think they're gonna do that. And I said this to Benji about Banjo-Tooie, and I said this about Conker, and I'd love to be proven wrong. Would absolutely love to be proven wrong. And, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't think they would put it on Switch Online. I think if they were to do Conker, it would probably be repackaged, resold. But at this point, so many Rare games have come to Switch in different ways that I don't think they're going to do, like, Rare Replay or anything. Which, you know, I honestly thought if it was going to happen, it probably would have happened by now. Who knows? Again, would love to be proven wrong. But it does not seem like a kind of game that Nintendo particularly looks back at fondly. Which is disappointing, but it is what it is. I'll just live it out there. Heidi Box clip. Yeah, basically. Yeah, there's like no other like real way to play it other than Rare Replay, which is disappointing. Oh! I should have figured that that would push me along, but I keep not assuming that that's going to be the case. This looks like one of those... What were those toys called? Those basically like... oh! Fuck. It's like a little wheel, like on a... Fuck! On a... stick kind of thing. That you just kind of like tilted back and forth and the wheel would roll around. What was that called? I remember Megan playing with one on Drake and Josh. That's literally like the only thing I know it from. Bowser's Sex Dungeon. Starring Bowsette. Y'all remember that? Do you remember that? When New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe launched on Switch, and there was a Peachette that was like Toadette, but looking like Peach, and then Nintendo fans made like a kinky Bowser version and called it Bowsette, and that was like internet viral for a while, and all the children were like, please stop. Oh no. Starring Dakota Johnson. Did I mess that up? No, I did. Oh! Don't hurt me. Ah! You stole my fucking baby right out my mitts. Why you gotta do that? I just remember the rumor that I heard like a few years ago by now that never ended up coming true, that Microsoft was working on a Banjo-Kazooie remaster called Banjo-Redooey. And that has like not escaped my mind like since that rumor first started going around. I would want... Wait. I would want that so bad. I'm really surprised that that hasn't happened. You know, like a not just like a enhanced port, because that's oh, boingy boy, because that's kind of what they did for Rare Replay, or not Rare Replay, like for the Xbox Live Arcade versions of Banjo-Kazooie. That's kind of what they did. It was like a it was practically just like an enhanced port. But I would be really, really into them doing like a full thing, you know, like a from the ground up remaster of Banjo-Kazooie. I think would be so easy, like, and just like printable money, basically. I'm in a part of the level where I feel like no matter where I go, it's the wrong way. Right? Like, how perfect is that? It was like, it was one of those like 4chan rumors or something that everybody was like, hey, I don't know if this has merit, but it definitely has clickbait. But I would just like, it would just be so perfect. And I think when like, then Nintendo made like the Banjo-Kazooie Smash Bros. Stage, and it had like a gorgeous looking spiral mountain, and I think that got a lot of people's hopes up. I would poop my pants where literally, I think I would do the exact same. It would just be so good. Like, it would just be such, I don't know, just like a perfect way to win back the series, I guess, for lack of a better word. Banjo-Kazooie hasn't had a new entry in years. Literally not since Nuts and Bolts, which is a Banjo-Kazooie game in name only and not in execution. So I just think, like, returning back to that, like, 3D platformer style of gaming for Banjo would be the smart move if they want to keep that series going. And I don't think there's any better way to do it than just remastering the first game. Just you don't got to do anything crazy. Like, you don't got to do anything that every other company right now isn't also doing. It would just be so perfect. But unfortunately, the company that we have to count on for that happening is Xbox. And if I've learned anything, it's don't fucking count on Xbox. They don't care about you or the things you love. I don't know if I was, like, supposed to be able to get up there or if I just kind of fudged that, but I'm okay with it. Okay, I should probably explore what they want me to explore in this level. Especially because I'm doing poorly. Oh, I think this is where I just was. And was like, oh, cool, I got up here. But I could also just take the stairs. Get the... I almost just start repeating that, like, Elmo meme where he's driving and it just goes, fuck you, get the fuck away from me. I love that meme. Up. I think that's the only red coin. Okay, sick. I just want another Yoshi game. I would love another good Yoshi game. I really liked Woolly World. But I was also a Nintendo fan during the Wii U era. I would kind of just eat up anything that Nintendo put out because they weren't really putting anything out. I really liked Woolly World. I picked up Crafted World on Switch and was so goddamn bored. Like, pure and simple bored. Like, felt like I was playing a game that was... Like, it felt like a Kids Bop Yoshi game written by kids for kids. It was so boring. It quite literally just made me feel like a child. And their incentive for me to keep playing was to just go back into a level that I had already played twice to find collectibles and find a different collectible. And I was like, no. No, I'm not sold by that. I'm just not. A quick Google search shows no results even close to a rumor of Banjo Redooey. Yeah, it was probably... I'm pretty sure it was like a 4chan rumor that went viral for like a day. You know, it was, which every 4chan rumor goes viral for like 2.5 seconds, and then... You're a Dow! You're a Dow! Everybody has like their uncle that works at Nintendo, that, you know, they have all the insider scoop and information on. No, it was definitely not a real thing by any means, but it was definitely something that, like, got people speculating for, you know, even just an hour. And I remember hearing about it and being like, I will actually lose my marbles if this is real. And it wasn't. So, you know, I still have my marbles. Oh! Oh. Oh. Okay. Don't hurt me. No, like I don't have a better expression for it. That's what Crafted World really felt like to me. It just felt like it was made for, and I know that Nintendo games have a, and this isn't meant derogatorily because I love Nintendo games, but I know that they have like a childish appeal and they have like a universal family factor kind of marketing strategy. But Crafted World actually made me feel like a toddler. And I don't know how else to describe it other than that. It actually made me feel 3 years old. And like I had never played a 2D platformer in my life. And I was like, girls, like, why are we out here making platformers more complicated in this own little guy's own series 30 years ago? It just seemed such like such a backwards kind of title for Yoshi. Okay, sick. Oh, I see more chats, but hold on. I'm like, oh! Focusing around in this level a little bit. I'm also kind of like confused by the arrows here. Give me his dark backstory. Yoshi's? Ooh. Some like Bambi, oops, mom died kind of backstory. You know? I feel like Nintendo's done weirder things. Fuck. Okay, I have a door. So let me catch up here. I don't know why Xbox bought Banjo and was like, this bear needs to steer something. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. I think it's because they kind of purchased him and you know, thought of ideas for Banjo right when the era of 3D platformers was kind of on the decline. And they thought maybe they just needed to reinvent the series, but I don't think the series was really in need of a reinvention. I just think it was in need of some polish. And putting him in a plane was not necessarily what everybody had in mind. Nikki is out, so a nurse meeting thing right now for free dinner, and they have cookies. Oh, nice work. That's fun. Free food is always a good part of events, not gonna lie. That giant nose needs to be hiding something. Secrets. I just need one of those uncles who works at Nintendo to be real. Just one. Also, do you guys know the meme of like, so if you know the series Earthbound, or even, well, if you've played Smash Brothers, you know Ness and Lucas, and how like most Americans are like, what the fuck is that? Well, Ness is from a game called Earthbound, which, actually I'm planning on playing on the channel, NES is from this series. The game. Okay, so in the United States, this is confusing as shit. This whole series is confusing as shit. So in the U.S., the only game that was released in the U.S. was the second one, and it was called in the United States it was called Earthbound. But in Japan, the first game, well, in Japan the series is called Mother, not Earthbound. And in the first game came out on the NES in, late 80s, early 90s. And what we know as Earthbound in the States is Mother 2 in Japan. But there's a third game, Mother 3, that came out only in Japan, which is the one that Lucas is from, and it came out in the Game Boy Advance. So then in like 2015, I want to say, Nintendo themselves officially translated and localized the first Mother game. And they put it on the Wii U Virtual Console, and they called it Earthbound Beginnings, and almost launched it as like a prequel to the Super Nintendo game, if that makes sense. So in the US, Earthbound Beginnings has been released, and Earthbound was released originally in the 90s. Mother 3 has been one of the most highly requested games to be localized, or for Nintendo anyway. One of the most highly requested Japanese games to be localized for the US. And Nintendo knows it too. They know. They referenced it in an E3 presentation. I want to say 10 years ago, probably. Actually, I literally think it was 10 years ago. I think it was E3 2014. They referenced it in their E3 Direct, and they know that people want it. So in the Japanese version of the Partner Direct, they announced that it's coming to Switch Online, but only in Japan. So of course everybody in the States goes to this Japanese trailer and is like, are you fucking kidding me? Are commenting on the trailer are you kidding? What is this about? And I just think it's so funny. Nintendo just has to be trolling. They have to just be trolling the States at this point with it. I just find it so comical. I don't know why. I just feel like it's just absolutely wild. They have to be trolling us. Oh my god, it's just funny. It's just literally funny to me. And in the States there have been official or not official fan translations, basically. I'm sure you can go online and probably find the fan translation of Mother 3 fairly easily. But it's just Nintendo just won't do it. They just won't do it. And it's so funny that they just won't do it. Oh my god, it just has to be a meme. Pure on Twitter. LOL. It's everyone's Nintendo uncle, basically. I love that Pioro doesn't, actually say anything that can get him in trouble. He just kind of puts out a few keywords, and then people speculate from there. He tweeted a picture of a monkey holding a banana and said, is this a partner? And then everybody in the comments was like, monkey ball! That's how that rumor started. Rip Americans, literally. I was actually just talking about it. I'll shout him out because I was in his stream earlier. I was actually just talking to our friend Frank, our friend Frudude, about it. And my opinion is that they've just got to be trolling people at this point. That is my only...
Turn it up.
What's he playing here? Oh, this is Lethal Company?
Whoa!
What the hell was that? Oh my.
We're so fucked. We're so dead.
Yeah, I think he just got murderlated. I have no idea what that game is about. This slug has no weak points. Oh, good for him. Rip Lethal Company. I know, exactly. That was so funny. I'm glad that I was able to get like not charged for it basically. Cause I paid for it and then only then discovered that it's just not on Mac. And it was a very awkward discovery to make, but also a pretty funny one. If I like, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there's so many games that are on Steam that just don't work on Mac. Actually, so I've been following. There's this YouTube channel. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm really like going back in my Nintendo fandom like zeitgeist here. But if anybody was around for the Smash Bros, you know, like Wii U, 3DS days, there was a fake Rayman leak that came out. Like somebody basically made a almost like literally fake gameplay footage of somebody going into the character select screen in Super Smash Brothers, selecting Rayman, and the whole thing was faked and like expertly faked. I'll like post the video in Discord or something of like how he explains how he made the fake leak. But oh jeez. Okay, I'm turning this down because I'm speaking. He does this like whole breakdown of how he made this fake leak. And but before that video came out, he had even like Nintendo YouTubers and not just like the clickbaity ones, like actual Nintendo YouTubers who, you know, report on Nintendo, like legitimate Nintendo stuff, fooled. Like he had everybody fooled. Because there was footage and it was such clear footage and it was of renders that no one had ever seen before. Like he had so many people fooled. He had the whole community fooled. And he did it because he was promoting a new series that he was doing on his YouTube channel. Where he basically just took highly requested Smash Bros characters and made Smash Bros like art for them. So, you know, he did portraits of Banjo-Kazooie before they got officially put into Smash. He did portraits of King K. Rool before he was officially in Smash. He has an Isaac portrait. He has a Klonoa portrait, actually. But so his name on YouTube was Artsy Omni. And then since then, he's kind of put together like a team, basically, of artists that all kind of work on a bunch of different stuff, honestly, at this point, not just character art. And that team is developing a game now. Oops. Called Rollin' Rascal. And it is very much inspired by 3D Sonic. Like, it's giving Sonic Adventure 1 indie version. And I've been wanting to play the demo because they launched a Kickstarter for it. It's probably like a month ago. Probably like a month ago at this point. They launched the Kickstarter for the project. And I've been wanting to play the demo so bad, but it's only on PC. It's not on Mac. So I can't play it. I'm so bad. I'm like, let me support you. And allegedly they're also developing it for the Switch, but you know, we'll see how that goes now that there's like so many solid Switch 2 rumors in the zeitgeist. Rip Poppy Play. Sort of rip Poppy Playtime. Temporarily rip Poppy Playtime. But then Poppy Playtime ripped me. Oh, that's a death hole. Okay, awesome. Poppy and I played, and I hated it. I liked it, but I hated it, you know? Very that. Can you use my mini PC? That's why I got it small. That is true. But I'm not gonna, like, take your mini PC just so I can play a, you know, hour-long demo of a game that's not gonna come out for another, like, 3 years. But I've been meaning to go in and, like, back the Kickstarter project, because if you do, you know, you get a digital version of the game when it comes out, and I would just be, I don't know. I'm really excited for it. I'm really happy that, like, you know, it's crazy to think that, like, somebody I've been watching on YouTube for, like, oh, there I go. That, like, somebody I've been watching on YouTube for, quite literally 10 plus years now is, you know, doing the things that they always wanted to do. Just cuckoo bananas to me a little bit. That just, like, that time frame of, like, yeah, like, there are so many YouTube channels now that I've been watching for, like, a decade. And I'm like, that's weird. That's really weird. Like, I remember watching my first game theories in, like, 2012. Like, I'm now getting to the age where, like, the people I grew up watching are retiring. And I'm like, bleh. Disgusting. I'll be in the ground before I know it. It is easy to transport. That is fair. I'd probably be able to set it up fairly easily over here. But yeah, I really want to play that demo. I've heard it's really fun, and I just want to support them. I just want their game to do well. And not to say I'm not in a place to buy stupid shit, because I often buy stupid shit when I probably shouldn't. But I probably shouldn't spend a shit ton of money on, especially a Kickstarter project, you know, that, like, who knows when the fuck it's gonna come out. And who knows if I'm even gonna be able to play it, because they're developing it for the Switch, but, you know, are they gonna develop it for the Switch too? Or whatever comes after the Switch? I don't know. It looks cute. What does, Roland Rascal? It does look really cute. It looks so well done. And I've just heard, like, really good things about the demo. Like, people being like, this is the 3D Sonic I've been waiting years for. Like, that's, like, kind of a common review, I guess, of the demo that I've heard. And, like, I don't know. For better or for worse, I grew up, like, my introduction to Sonic was on GameCube. Like, I grew up with 3D Sonic. I know it's not everybody's favorite version of Sonic, but, like, it's what I know. Like, it's what I grew up playing. And there really hasn't been a good entry in quite some time. And I would love to see a good one. Like, they can't Sega can't even get right, like, the remasters of games that people like. It's wild. It's so wild that Sega's, like, sometimes it's almost like they hand themselves gold and don't know what to do with it. I don't exactly know how to get up to this flower. It's up there. Other than to just kind of, like, pray that this burb can take me high enough. Fuck it. I don't care. Oh, wow. I did bad. Yeah, good thing I don't care. Assuming you'll need to bring your own keyboard and mouse. Yeah, probably. I didn't even think about that. Can you use like a Mac almost as like an external keyboard and mouse? Probably not, but like I definitely don't have easy access to a keyboard and mouse. That is not something I've thought about in like for fucking ever. I think eventually, you know, when I kind of am in a better position to get myself dumb things, I probably will invest in a you know, honestly probably like a similar, you know, gaming PC or like mini PC that you have, Kim. Or who knows, maybe I'll ask for one for Christmas next year. Because I know that when you opened that on Christmas, you were like, what? Okay, well, that's annoying that oh, okay. That's still annoying. God, auto-scrolling levels make me fucking anxious. Yeah, I got a cloud. Fuck yeah. Did it work? Okay. Oh, 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 no. Oh, my God. I have to get all that time. Who's throwing an egg at me? Leave me alone. Piss off. Piss off. Piss off. There we go. Like, no thank you. Can I steal your babies? I'm gonna throw them at something at the first opportunity I get. Oh, God damn it. Die. Jesus Christ. Okay, sir. You and I are gonna have a problem. Sir? Get your fucking mitts off my heckin' baby. Nope. Nope. Okay, I can't even ground pound on that MF. Babies to save a baby. Well, yeah, this one's not mine. Therefore... Therefore, I am not affected. Yee. Oh, shit. Munch, 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 munch. Oh, but these ones come back after you huck them. Well, that's nice. Okay, that was poopy bullshit. There we go. Okay. Okay, auto-scrolling levels make me very anxious in 2D platformers. This one, other than some like bullshit enemy placement, is thankfully moving slowly enough for me to like not get too overwhelmed. It's just the freaking Lakitus just coming in here and fucking my day up. At least the music's cute. I wish it wasn't the exact same goddamn song. But I do like it, though, so, you know, it's whatever. That is my one... I actually really don't have a ton of complaints about this game. I really enjoy it. But if I had to pick one, it would be the music, and not because of its quality, but because of its quantity. I quite literally just... Well, that was stupid. I quite literally just want more. I just want to hear more songs. I don't know if that's like selfish, but I'm like, wow, the music that is here I really enjoy and I want to hear more of it. But there's just not a ton more of it. Bonus level? Secret tunnel? Secret tunnel? Okay. Kaylee! Hello, hello! How are we? Happy Wednesday. Welcome on in, friendo. How's your Wednesday going? How's your week going? How have you been? Period, honestly. How goes it? Welcome on in. Thank you for being here. How are we doing? I'm good. I'm good. I've kind of been oh shit, I didn't realize that was a danger platform. I've been kind of chit-chatting a lot about that Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase that Nintendo had today. That they posted on their YouTube channel today. Just kind of been talking about like game speculation, you know, Switch 2 speculation, all that kind of good. But also just getting towards the end of this game, you know, like, you know, I titled this stream, I'm getting close to the end of my babysitting career, unless I decide to play Yoshi's Island DS, I guess, but, yeah, you know, I'm doing. Kim, when I tell you, I sobbed watching that. Sobbed. So, I put it on at Benji's house. He was kind of getting a little sleepy, but I put it on because I was like, I want to watch this at the very least, and I think that this is something that he would enjoy. And then he, like 5 minutes into it, he fell asleep. I sat there and I just watched it like this the whole time. And I was fine. I was literally fine the whole time. Like, emotionally fine. They got to the Kakariko song. Water slides. I was a mess. And I don't know why that was the one that hit me. But I got to that Kakariko song. And I just sitting on his bed, literally just wiping my tears away, going, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is so amazing. Yeah. So, me too. All that to say, literally just me too. Been super addicted by, oh yeah, what have you been playing? Honestly, having just like, it's so nice having all of these games so readily available now. Because, like, I didn't grow up with a Super Nintendo. I got a Super Nintendo for Christmas one year, like, as a novelty. At this rate, it was probably, like, I literally think it was during my Wii U era. So it must have been, at this point, you know, maybe even, like, 10 years ago. Like, I have a Super Nintendo with Super Mario World, and then later I bought Star Fox, and it didn't work. My cartridge it actually still does not work. I have the cartridge. It does not work. The audio works fine. The video does not display. And I don't know what it was about that, but it kind of just, like, turned me off from, you know, going forward and collecting Super Nintendo games. But just having this resource here and, like, having this, like, this Super Nintendo Switch controller, it's been a really, really fun way for me to almost, like, kind of dive into games that were all before my time and see what made them so special. And it's so exciting to me that I have more to go. Like, I've never played Link to the Past. I consider myself to be a huge Zelda fan. I've never played A Link to the Past. You know, I went on my Metroid binge a few years ago and played Metroid, Super Metroid on here. Fucking loved it. In my, like, playthrough list, I have Earthbound on my list. I'm super excited to play through that. Yeah, crazy. Cuckoo bananas. I was feeling sleepy and you put on an orchestra featuring Zelda. Okay, that's valid. I understand that. Watched it with Matt the next morning. Yeah, I did. I wept again. And then we were also kind of just showing each other some of our favorite video game music because, like, you know, we were both Nintendo fans during the Wii era, Benji and I, but he was a lot more into the Mario side than I was. I really didn't have any of the Wii Mario games. So, like, you know, we kind of bonded and chit-chatted over the fact that, like, you know, Super Mario Galaxy was Nintendo's first fully orchestrated soundtrack, and then they followed it up a couple years later with Skyward Sword. But when Skyward Sword came out, they released, like, a Zelda orchestra CD, one of which has a 10.5-minute Wind Waker orchestral movement. And when it gets to the end, when they start playing the main Wind Waker theme, sobs from me every single fucking time. So many sobs. Absolutely wild. The main theme in an orchestra gets fair. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's so pretty. Yeah, that whole performance just, like, had me reeling. I was not ready for it. Tiny Toons Adventure, Speedy Gonzales. Oh my god. Do you blow into the cartridge and make sure the tines are not? Yeah. On the Star Fox cartridge, yeah, I did. It just did not work. And I probably haven't tested it since I purchased it, you know, 10 years ago. So if it doesn't work now, if it didn't work then, it don't work now. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I made sure things weren't bent. I blew into the cartridges. I even actually got a full refund for it. But I still have it. So I basically just got a free non-working NES cartridge, and I'd love to restore it one day. But, you know, part of me is also like, I'll show just for the sake. So part of me like wants to repair it one day, but part of me is also like, well, Star Fox is right here. So, you know, I guess, like, I could, but for what? You know, to play it once almost as, like, a novelty and then probably never play it again? It's just, like, when I have more disposable income in the future someday, maybe, but just... What's up for round 2? Afmass, welcome in. Hello, hello. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. We should feature more than just the Switch Zelda games. Yeah, it's okay. It was what it was. I was okay with it being that, you know. They didn't have to give us anything. The fact that they gave us something at all was crazy. Generally, I think Lion King is the hardest. Oh my god. Didn't they remaster those recently? Like Lion King and Aladdin? Yeah, dude. It be Wednesday. That's why I'm here. Is Lion King hard in a way that's like, wow, this is a challenging game, or wow, this is broken as shit? Because, I don't know, sometimes licensed games, I'm like, wow, this is, like, as a kid, I was, like, always thinking that some of them were super hard, but then as I grew older, I was like, no, they're just poorly designed. Even the not new, but new Star Fox 2. Yeah. The fact that Nintendo just fully released an unreleased game, but won't give Americans Mother 3. So funny. No, the fact that Star Fox 2 is here is, like, wild. I don't know. That game's story is nuts if you don't know anything about it. They got, probably, like... So they were working on Star Fox 2. They probably got, like, 80 to 90% of the way done with its development. And then Nintendo was like, hey, we got to scrap this because the N64 is coming out soon, and we'd rather you direct all of your attention to a new Star Fox game on N64. So they just shelved this nearly fully completed game. They just fully shelved it and scrapped it because they had a different console coming out. So then yeah, exactly, Afmass, the Super Nintendo Mini, they re-released it. That was like, what, 2017, I want to say? They re-released they, for the first time, released Star Fox 2 on that Super Nintendo Mini. It's just, like, absolutely wild that, like, just this 25-year-old game that they didn't have to give us. They just gave it to us because they were like, it's done. It's just been rotting on a Nintendo shelf for 25 years. Let's just give it to them. It's just like, it's so crazy. And now it's just here. Like, now it's just on Switch Online, which is like nuts to me for some reason. I don't know. It's super, it's wild. It's super cool. I'd love to play it someday, but just have not had the opportunity to do so. I kind of find Star Fox 1 a little difficult to go back to. Especially as somebody who, like, I don't want to say grew up with Star Fox 64, because that's not necessarily true, but played it a lot as a child. It's definitely difficult to go backwards. Okay, I thought I saw a platform over there. I don't know why. You're screwed if you don't have the timing down when you use this roar. Interesting. I just find it so interesting that, like, Disney was like, yeah, let's make a balls hard video game of The Lion King. And then they remastered it and we're like, yeah, let's do it again. And then what was crazy about that? So they marketed and sold like an Aladdin. So there's an Aladdin Super Nintendo game too. So they like marketed and sold this like Aladdin Lion King bundle. Made physical versions of it too. So like there's artwork of Aladdin and Lion King bundles. And then later, I'm not sure how much later, but later down the line, they just updated it and included the Jungle Book Super Nintendo game. Just like slapped it on in there with a free update. It's like so weird to think about. That, like, in this update, they just, like, yeah, let's just give him another one. Like, they'll love it if we just give him another game. Oh, shit. I want to, like, this pipe is very sus. I want to figure out why she's here. Come on. That was stupid. Yeah, there we go. That's why it's a Super Nintendo game with a copyright of 2017. I know. It's wild. It's funny seeing, like, you know, Star Fox 2 for Super Nintendo, copyright 2017. And, fucking Earthbound Beginnings for NES, copyright 2015. Like, what? I don't know. Some of the things that Nintendo decides to give the fan base is, really funny. Especially considering the things that they decide to not give the fan base. So silly. Rip Mother 3. Probably enjoy the Lion King game. I really don't know anything about it. Other than, you know, it's a Super Nintendo remake remaster and that it's balls hard. Just so weird. I'd be curious to hear, like, nostalgia opinions versus outside opinions, almost. For lack of a better phrase. Because, you know, I hear people who bring up very good points about why they don't like a game like Wind Waker. But then I hear their very valid points, and I say, well, can't beat my nostalgia goggles. But, like, people will talk about why they don't like it. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but I disagree with you. And because it's my favorite game from my youth, that automatically means you're wrong. And I regret nothing. But because of that, it's always interesting for me when I hear, like, people's outside opinions on Wind Waker. Like, if they didn't grow up with it. But goddamn, my nostalgia goggles be blocking out them haters so much. Like, I will take no Wind Waker slander in this house. None. Soundtrack is really good. Is it also written by Elton John and Tim Rice? Probably. Or, honestly, knowing... Y'all know the rumor... fan rumor turned urban legend turned actual fact of how Michael Jackson wrote songs for Sonic 3, but then didn't want his name credited on it because he didn't like the way that the Super Nintendo compressed sound. Have y'all heard that? Because it was like a fan rumor that like kind of became almost like this weird cult urban legend that like people almost like accepted as fact but was never really proven. And I don't know who came out and confirmed it, but someone like came out and confirmed it. They were like, yeah, you're right. Michael Jackson wrote music for Sonic 3 and said, I don't want my name attached to this because I don't like the way it sounds. It's like my favorite like weird fact, I guess, from that era of gaming. I think it's so funny. The original soundtrack includes the music from the movie. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, then of course the soundtrack slaps because, I mean, look at the material. Oh, I don't know what just fell there, but I was like, run! I see a little Flowey up there, and I don't know how to get to her. Oh. I just had to be quicker than that. I still gotta add that sound alert. I think about it literally every day. Oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that. I think it would just fit so perfect for our chaotic goblin skill issue MO. Oh, wait, shit. Speaking of skill issues. There we go. Alrighty. Oh! That's some heckin' bullshit enemy placement right there. Oh, wait. I want to go a little bit back. Into the bullshit enemy placement. Yes. Okay. Better. Fuck you! Yeah! Ooh, I missed a flower somewhere. Interesting. 8-bit. I just can't wait to be king. Probably slaps. Honestly, yeah, you're right. I'm sure it does. I'm sure that's some good shit. I mean, I'm sure that there are people out there who have, like, made it already. You know, aside from Disney. Pride Rock level is different music compared to the music when he's in the jump. Oh, okay. Wow, I'm kind of cruising through this world. Sometimes these streams end up taking me, like, 2.5, 3 hours. World 6, I'm, like, cruising. Or 5, no. 5. World 5, not 6. Keep forgetting where I am. Oh! I don't know what that is. Let's go, girls. Love it. Just can't wait to be king has its own level. The giraffes, the monkeys, the hippos, and the ostriches. That's funny. You not send me that video? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you did. I honestly don't know. I can look at some point. Not gonna lie, after that stream, I was like so tired of all the just Donkey Kong slander. So I might have seen it and just went, yeah, cool. And then didn't do anything about it. I was so, oh my God, I was like, by the end of that, I was like, okay, I'm done. Oh, everybody going off in the sound alerts, are they? Victory, yeah. And I guess there was a hello there somewhere. But I have not been able to hear Maybe there's a problem with the hello there. Yeah, I understand it was all in good fun, but sometimes reading "fuck you" for 4 hours was not fun. Just, if I'm being honest. I barely. Oh, I did turn them down earlier. Because one came up after, or one came up while I was like talking about something, and then I was like, hold on. Oh, what? I didn't realize I was gonna be hurt by the falling ball and chain, but you know. Can I can't jump on that, can I? It seems like that's a no. Yee! Okay, that's cool. Ewan MacGregor. That's his, like, pure Irish name. Wait, I can't get up on this, though, can I? Yoshi's story next? No. No, honestly, this is kind of like where Yoshi games peaked. If my understanding of the Yoshi series is correct, I guess, for lack of a better word. This seems like this is where things kind of like peaked and have not risen to any kind of occasion from there. You may grab an arrow lift and use it to... You may grab an... Oh, I can just limit? Oh. Blast Core? Now that it's on Switch? Crazy. It's crazy that, like... The weirder part about it is, for me, at the very least, is now when you, like, go into it and you hover over those, like, rare games, they say Xbox Game Studios on them. Which is, like, I don't know, almost, like, a little surreal. Like, being on a Switch and it saying Xbox Game Studios. Very strange. Very strange. Love it. Love that that's the reality we live in. But yeah, it's weird. Like the fact that like I'm looking at an NES game and it's copyright Xbox Game Studios is like wild. Oh, well, I just really fucked that up. Backing up. Backing up. Wow. You backed up. Does Banjo say Xbox games? Yes, it does. Gonna keep. Yeah, clearly you are not fighting your phone's autocorrect because it came back and bitched in the ass. Yeah, Banjo says Xbox games. GoldenEye says Xbox games. Blast Core says it. Now Battletoads and Killer Instinct say it. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know. It's like super trippy to me for some reason. Like going into older games that came out before Xbox was even a thing, and now it says like Xbox Game Studios. Surprise with okay, Benji and I were talking about this earlier with Banjo-Tooie, because he kind of had the same sentiment, and I was like, you know what seems even more ridiculous to me than Banjo-Kazooie not coming over is Banjo-Kazooie coming, or Banjo-Tooie coming over. Like, it is so perfectly on the nose for Nintendo to bring over Banjo 1 but not Banjo 2. It's such a Nintendo move. Like, I don't have another explanation for it other than that. It's such a Nintendo fucking move to bring over the first one and not the second one. However, you're right. it is so weird that we are getting, you know, Blast Core and Jet Force Gemini and GoldenEye before we get like Donkey Kong, like Donkey Kong 64 or Diddy Kong Racing. I find that to be very confusing. But the only thing that would be more Nintendo than bringing over Banjo 1 and 2 would be bringing over Banjo 1 but not 2. I don't know. It just seems so on brand for Nintendo to do something stupid like that. Why am I going backwards and I can't fix it? I want DK64 so badly. Preaching to the choir. I'd love to see it. And the fact that we haven't seen it yet is just very confusing. Just very confusing. Sure, Banjo 2 will show up. You are definitely more optimistic about it than I am. I feel like it's going to be one of those games that Nintendo just, like, doesn't bring over for whatever reason. Like, the Wind Waker Twilight Princess of the N64 Switch Online games is going to be Banjo 2. Like, everybody being like, where is it and why is it not here? That's going to be Banjo 2. I don't know why I feel that way. Well, I kind of know why I feel that way. It would just be so on brand for Nintendo, but I said this earlier. I'd love to be proven wrong, you know, like especially when it comes to like Conker. Do I think Nintendo will ever bring Conker to Switch Online? No. I don't. I don't think that's ever going to happen. As Kim said earlier, Conker starts with him being wasted and with bees having sex. So, like, probably not Conker. But I would love to be proven wrong. I'd love to see Conker on Switch. I think that'd be so wild. I got it on my completely legal Wii U. Donkey Kong 64. I actually have DK64... unironically and actually completely legal on my Wii U. And I have the cartridge. I got that cartridge still. From when I bought my N64 at a garage sale in like 2014? Maybe? I bought this guy's N64 off of him because he was having like some kind of garage sale. He was selling his house. And, he had an N64 with a shit ton of games. DK64, Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Party, GoldenEye, Rayman 2. Trying to think of some of the others that I got from him. Can't remember some of the others off the top of my head, but those at the very least were like super cool. And he was like, yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of this. I'll give it to you for $60. N64 with 3 controllers and like those games, I think plus like 10, 15 others. And I was like over the moon. I was like, yeah, dude, I'll take it. Like, I'll fucking take it. Currently played on an emulator. Nice. Yeah, and that's probably the best way to do it at this point. I don't know. Part of me wants to like play it again on the original N64 just for like shits and giggles. But if it also comes to Switch Online and I can play it in HD with my N64 Switch controller, I'm going to do that. Be so funny. See, it's a bee and a flower. Okay, yeah. Fine. Still have my N64 cartridge of DK64. Yeah, so we had a copy growing up that I think my brother must have at this point. That's probably where it is. But then I got my own copy like at this yard sale. So yard sale season is coming up. That is true. There's the potential that some people will be selling all their games that they don't know what they're worth in the very near future. Banish you to forever twinkle in the heavens. That's gay. I'm taking a screenshot of that because that's like the gayest thread I've ever heard. Carkle? That's what the Pokemon's called? Carkle? Sounds like somebody was trying to type the name Carol and then they like sneezed. Yo, what? Oh, they weren't kidding. He was really ready to say, oh. Where are his wings? How he do that? Okay. Oh, no. 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 Sorry, this is like gonna make me seasick. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna hate this. A good selection of retro games. Okay. I know that there's a place in Salem, Massachusetts, that Benji and I have been to a couple times, that they sell some retro games. But they're just kind of a little expensive. Like it's hard for me to justify spending money on games right now that I can play in other ways, unfortunately. Bowser's Basement is a good one. He's got a Bowser's Basement. I love that. Could potentially connect to my Switch. Oh, yeah. That's true. That'd be interesting. Worked on 3 tailored walkthroughs of Dust Your Door. Ah, dude, when that comes to Switch, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that shit. Taunton and Plymouth. Okay. Honestly, I don't know which of those is closer to me. Not to dox my location, but let me check. Taunton is okay, like an hour and a half from where I am. Plymouth is also about an hour and a half from where I am. That's funny. Okay. Excited to play that game too. Yeah, I really hope that they introduce like some... Oh, I forgot what I was doing here. I really hope they introduce some like quality of life features to some degree. What I would love is fast travel. Maybe it's not gonna happen. I think a lot of people would be upset that it would like ruin the vibe of the game if Thousand Year Door had fast travel. I would love it. I think it worked perfectly in Mario RPG. I think there's no reason it wouldn't work perfectly in Thousand Year Door. And I made you both a speed through version and what? Like tailored walkthroughs? Is it because of my disappointing performance in the pit? Not gonna be... Well, the other thing about Epic Mickey is, like... When Nintendo gives you nothing but a release year, I tend to not believe them. When an other company gives you a release year, I'm like, okay, you know, maybe there's a chance. But when Nintendo just drops a trailer for Thousand Year Door and goes 2024, you know, in my brain I go, okay. It's like when we saw the first trailer for Breath of the Wild and Nintendo was like 2014. Like, yeah, okay, mama. Like, good luck with that. It would be interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious about oh. Yoshi's Island of the Dead? Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to do that. I'm not about to start this world right now. Wait, what? I actually don't know if there's a way to just go to like the main menu from here. Interesting. I think it should have fast travel after you unlock the door. I don't know. I just think I would really appreciate just fast travel between worlds. I understand that like finding the shortcuts underneath Rogueport is like part of it, like is like part of the fun. I don't exactly know how you would implement fast travel mechanics on top of that already, but I just think maybe you like unlock it at a certain point of the game. But you know, like remember that part where you have to go like, of course you remember this part, but you know, like when you have to go like from world to world to world just to talk to random ass people, like just being able to fast travel through that would just be so much simpler. I don't know. Definitely think that there are some things that they could add. I'm going to move us over to just chatting because I'm probably going to get myself ready to sign off. I definitely think there's some things that they could add. I didn't mean to click that. Sorry. I definitely think there's a few things that they could add to kind of just overall help with the convenience of the game. Because there was a lot of things in Thousand Year Door where I was like, oh, dude, like this game is showing its age just a little bit. I think they could clean up the Glitz Pit. Is that what it was called? I think they could clean up that progression a little bit, almost make the fights a little bit more defined. Imperial, hello, happy Wednesday. Thanks for stopping in. I'm unfortunately like probably in the process of signing off. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for coming on in. Yes, Benji, thank you so much for shouting out our lovely pal Imperial. I want to watch the clip. What is it?
Oh, you guys have just in time, huh?
I have everything.
Is this Truck Simulator?
What you want?
Reasonable. Did I get
I love
paid
when
this
Imperial
time?
trucks.
Yeah.
When he be trucking. Here you go.
Repair shop.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Somebody beans ruined my whole truck again.
Because somebody come get her, or he's driving
Uh-oh.
like a
Uh-oh.
criminal.
Uh-oh. I'm like watching. Okay, I was like watching with anticipation how that truck was gonna like weave through that little part there. How am I? I'm good. I just had a nice little stream play World 5 of Yoshi's Island. Kind of been in like a post Nintendo Direct partner showcase excitement. I feel like, you know, Nintendo fans kind of got a nice little treat today that we weren't really expecting much out of. So, you know, been good. We've been talking retro games, you know, stuff that we'd love to see come to Switch Online, stuff that we'd love to see for the future of Switch, like the next console, and like, you know, the fact that we did just get like a bunch of like nice little surprises, for Switch coming out this year, but you know, that we're definitely in like the twilight era of the Switch. Like we are in the dusk of the Switch and the dawn of something new, and I'm looking forward to that something new. But I'm hearing, you know, like the rumor mill turns and turns, and we're hearing so much different stuff of when this new console could possibly be revealed or released and all that nonsense. I'm trying not to think about it too hard. More so just like waiting for the day that it eventually does get revealed. But at this rate, I'm just kind of like excited because I know that cool gaming stuff, or cool Nintendo stuff at the very least, is on the horizon. And I'm enjoying the fact that, you know, the Switch is 7 years old and it can still be giving me a lot of collections and ports and remasters and things that I was never expecting. Like, if I did not think that we were going to get Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, not the reboots, the originals on Switch. I did not think we were going to get those. And, like, it's so funny that, like, it's 2024 and I'm so excited to play Star Wars Battlefront 2 from, like, 2003 on my Switch. I'm just like, I'm thrilled. I'm so excited. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of it for me today. I was definitely not expecting to be able to get through World 5 so quickly, because like the rest of these worlds have been taking me, you know, more than 2 hours. And I feel like this one, like we only kind of just got over my 2-hour stream mark. And, I've definitely been literally just chatting for, a good amount of that time. So, excuse me, I felt that burp coming a mile away and I did not want to unleash it upon the internet. So, my apologies. So Sunday is looking like it's going to be my finale of this game. So, this Sunday, we will play World 6, wrap this game up, which is wild, kind of cap off my, Super Mario World series of streams. My 9-part Super Mario World streams. Kind of put this series behind us. And then next Wednesday, we start a game that I've played before, a game that I really enjoy, a game that I think will make for some great content, a game that I haven't played in like 2.5 years, 2.5, 3 years. Played it once when it came out and haven't played it since. And that's a little game called Metroid Dread. And
It's gonna be legend.
it's gonna be legendary.
Because the second half of that word is dairy.
Dairy. Legendary. Yes. Benjamin, thank you for the 25 bits. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to it. I loved the shit out of that game when I played it for the first time. And I do have, you can kind of see them here. I do got that Metroid Dread Samus and that Metroid Dread Emmy. And I know that they do things. I don't know what those things are. I don't know what they do in the game, if I'm being honest. I'm considering playing it through on hard mode. But if it's anything like the Metroid Prime remastered hard mode, which I just got most of the way through and then kind of rage quit towards the end because I was getting pissed. You know, maybe we don't do it all the way through on hard mode. We'll see. I might also just be like, hey, I haven't played this game in a while and I'd love to just be able to play it again and just clear it through on the normal difficulty. But who knows? Got my Sora amiibo today. Mine's coming tomorrow. I'm so excited. I was able to get, oh my God, Afbast, I have to show you something because I feel like you'd be super into it. And this is also just for people who haven't been here when I've showed it off before. So this is my amiibo book. So I got I ordered, you know, NFC tags basically for a bunch of amiibo sets. So I have them organized. My amiibook, yes. So these are all the Smash Bros ones. Except I ordered this before, like I got these months ago and the Sora amiibo wasn't out yet, so there's no Sora tag, but now that I'm getting the Sora figurine, it's like, whatever. But I have Smash Bros, Smash Bros, Smash Bros, Smash Bros, last page of Smash Bros. And then these are actually Benji's Zelda amiibo tags. So there's like the Smash Bros fighters up here, and then like Classic Link, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Link's Awakening, and then a bunch of the Breath of the Wild ones. And then I have, this is my personal set. It's a similar set, except it's missing a few. And I'm not sure if it's because they didn't work or if it's because I just don't have them already. Or like if I lost them or something. I can't remember if I lost them or if they just like didn't work and I just got rid of them or something like that. But it's very similar to Benji's Zelda set, but just missing a couple, I think. And then I have a Mario set, so I have like Wedding Bowser, Peach, Wedding Mario, Peach, Bowser, and then like the cat suit amiibos and like This also includes like a Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Luigi, Bowser, Wario, Diddy Kong, Rosalina, Bowser Jr., Waluigi, Toad, Boo. And then I have my little Animal Crossing cards. So I have like the Sanrio cards here, and there's some spaces missing here because like Benji and I only started collecting the Animal Crossing amiibo cards once they got to Series 5, I think. So there's some spaces missing here because they are numbered. So, you know, Timmy and Tommy is 402, then I don't have 403, and then Orville is 404. And then I have 410, 413, and then like 2 on this page. But then there's this page that's fully full where I have 431 through 438. So this is like incredibly satisfying to my brain. So yeah, Animal Crossing cards. And then between Benji and I, we just had like random Pokemon cards that like his niece got from Happy Meals and that just like I had in my collection. So these are just kind of like rando Pokemon cards that I have in here because it was a great place to store them, basically. But yeah, have this cool little like amiibook that I'm just like super into, and it's actually really convenient because if I want to scan an amiibo, I don't even have to take it out of its package. Or of its slot, I don't think. I can literally just like put the plastic sheet on top of my controller and I think it'll work just fine. As far as the actual amiibo, I'm missing 2 from Smash Bros. Got the final Zelda one arriving next month. That's cool. Yeah, I have a good smattering of amiibo. I would say I maybe have like maybe a third of the Smash Bros ones. And then I have like a couple random ones too. I have the Shovel Knight ones. I actually got the 3-pack of Shovel Knight amiibo at PAX from the Yacht Club booth, which was super exciting. I fucking love Shovel Knight, dude. Missing Link and Meta Knight? Really? I have Link. I don't have any Kirby ones, actually, surprisingly. Which is very surprising because I love that little son of a gun. I actually think Link was the first one I got like way back in the day, like 2014. I think I got a pack for free from a seller. I bought my 2DS too, but I had so many. Oh, Pokemon cards? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure I have more somewhere. I think they're in like a bucket in storage somewhere. I am not sure. I would have to really go searching for them. I think I have more. I don't know where they are though. No, I have a good amount. I wouldn't say I have like a huge collection, but that's like, that shelf is kind of full of amiibo. And I have, you know, most of the ones that I would want, most of the ones that make me happy. Benji got me this, can't remember for what occasion. Might have been my birthday or something. Oh, this was just a random gift because you're a shopaholic? Yeah. Okay, work. But like Benji got me the Banjo-Kazooie one. This one makes me so happy. Oh yeah. So the other day, when I was putting my amiibo book together, of all of the Smash Bros. Amiibo cards that I have, the Lucas one doesn't work, and the Snake one doesn't work. So the Lucas one didn't super matter to me because I has him. But the Snake one bummed me out because like that was basically the one amiibo, you know, that I didn't have was Snake. But I fixed that. I got him. I got the actual one. And I love it. Love that little son of a gun. He's super cool. They are the best duo. I know, I love them so much. You got 4 of those. Jesus Christ. I was not giving a thumbs up. I was scratching my arm. Mac, settle down. my age is showing. Matt's way back in the days. 2014. Mine's like 1994. You're so valid. No, okay. Can I actually tell you something? I find that very refreshing because I work with a lot of people who are like 19, 20. One of my coworkers the other day asked me what a GameCube was, and I almost threw up. Somebody came into work wearing a red jacket, and I called them Carmen Sandiego. Or like a customer came into my work wearing this like red flowy jacket, and I made a joke about them looking like Carmen Sandiego, and my coworkers were like, "Who?" And I like almost had a fit. I was like, "Oh my god, you said that," and I just like broke my back, I think, a little bit. Like, it was very strange. It was very, very strange. Absolutely, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? In my Starbucks, falling asleep in the cafe, like, every single day, I swear to God. Yeah, yep, at my job. There she is. We're really good. Yeah. No, just, like, I have now kind of gotten to the point in my life where I'm thinking, like, kids these days, and where I think I'm at that stage of adulthood where I just wake up every morning and something else feels unwell. And I'm like, oh, I'm really in the decay phase of life, aren't I? You know, super cheery, super hopeful. Wait, I wanted to, you know what is another amiibo that I'm super happy that I have? Is this one. Do you see how much people sell this fucking thing for now? It's ridiculous. Even out of the packaging, I see people sell this one for like upwards of $100. And I'm like, bruh, like, it's cool and all, but like, why? I love this one. Like, it's super cool, but like, this just kind of came with Twilight Princess when I got Twilight Princess. So strange. Found my new at Target years ago. Nice. The pack that came with the game. Yeah, yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got, like, 2015, 16, when that came out, when Twilight Princess HD came out. Yeah, I just got the one that came with this amiibo. And didn't really think much of it. But now when you, like, now I just see people sell it for absolutely insane amounts of money. And I'm like, this thing? Like, okay, work. But then by association, so later I scooped 2 of these up because I was like, yeah, if the Twilight Princess one sells for a shit ton, then I'm sure this one will too. It doesn't. I'm pretty sure I still see this one, like, rotting on store shelves, and I'm like, what the fuck? I literally still see the Metroid Dread amiibo at my Target, like, every single day, and I'm like, how? How the fuck? Am I the only person at this Target that bought one? I'm trying to think of, like, other ones that I'm, like, really happy that I have. Oh, I have, like, a couple of the Yarn Yoshi ones. Speaking of Yoshi, honestly, I should have put these more front and center when I was playing this game. But I have the green one and the pink one. The blue one escaped me all those years ago. Could never find it. And I always wanted to get the, like, massive one, like the Mega Yarn Yoshi. I was actually curious, and I went on Mercari, and I was, like, shopping around for them, and people sell them for, like, $200. And I was like, you know, I'm not against doing that. Forgot about those. I love them. I think they're so cute. I really wish that Nintendo did more of them. I would get the Poochie one too if people didn't sell that for a shit ton of money. It's just like, I love collecting these things, but I'm also not gonna break my bank over it. Like, I'm gonna get the ones that I'm able to get and the ones that I like. I used to see the blue one at the GameStop all the time down here. I never saw that shit in stores ever. I always ever saw the green one and the pink one. I never saw the blue one, like, ever. And I remember looking for it and, like, wanting to get it. But even when it was, like, available, like, to buy on Amazon, it was just never really available. Or, you know, I was also in high school when a lot of these were coming out, so I wasn't swimming in any kind of expendable income. And, like, it was definitely not easy for me to shell out money for things I wanted to collect. It's still not easy for me to shell out money for things I want to collect. It's a little bit easier, but like I still have to kind of pick and choose. I want every Yoshi in the 1,000-Year Door as a oh my god, that would be so cute. Oh, all the little different color variations. That would be so fun. Yeah, I'd be into that. Honestly, Paper Mario amiibo when? It could literally just be like the Mr. Game & Watch one. This is the weirdest fucking figurine. Like, why? I like that you could just kind of like walk around with this. And this is just an amiibo. For some reason in 2018-19 I was able to find so many reprints. Smash amiibo at Best Buy around. Interesting. Yeah, there's I'm noticing that there are still actually a couple. The Cloud ones and the Bayonetta ones, that's sick. I never saw that shit in stores. I don't know what it is about just this area that I live in, that like they almost just don't sell amiibo anymore. Even at the Nintendo World Store in New York, when I go there, they don't sell amiibo there. They sell like 2 packs or like 2 different ones, you know, and then that's kind of it. They're easier to get on Amazon right now. Yeah, they are, especially a lot of the Japan imports. The Snake one that I have is a Japan import because it was cheaper than the American version, which is so weird to me. Want to go to Japan to visit? That's me the fuck too. Dude, the Tokyo store. Have you been seeing those like those Instagram reels too? Because that's all I've been fucking seeing. I feel like there was another one that I was like, I love this one. I really do kind of love them all. I really like the ones that I have. I know I don't have like all of them in the world. Not even close. But I enjoy like my little amoeba collection. And I especially love this. This just makes my brain like vibrate, I swear. I love having this little like smattering of cards. And it's also just really convenient for, you know, gameplay purposes of like if there's something that I want a specific amiibo for, I'm like, here we go, got it right here. When I got that set in, I went right into Mario Kart 8 and I was like, time to unlock all the amiibo costumes. Hell yeah. Yeah, with the Nintendo music, yeah, I want to do that shit. That looks so much fun. Going to Japan store, say hi to Tomater. Like Tomater, but without the T. I love that MF. You know what's funny about this Mewtwo amiibo? And this might get me in some kind of trouble. I have a distinct memory of stealing this from Walmart. Because I was in high school and I saw it and I was like, bro, I want him. Look at how badass he is. I want him. And this was like the first DLC character to get an amiibo. So like when it launched at Target, it was a big fucking, or it launched at Walmart, it was like a big fucking deal. So I remember distinctly picking it up, carrying it around the store, going to the clothes section at Walmart, rifling through the clothes. And whilst I was rifling through the clothes, I was ripping it out of its packaging. I stuffed the packaging inside of a jacket on the hanger and then just slapped the amiibo up my sleeve. And I've had it ever since. That was probably 9 years ago. I was like 15. Actually, if I was there by myself, it was probably 2015, and I was probably 16 years old. That makes sense. Because if I was there by myself, yeah, because I wouldn't have thieved if I wasn't alone. Yeah. Someone nearby has both amiibo and miss. Oh, hell yeah! No, dude, Facebook Marketplace is the way to go. Facebook Marketplace is the way to go for video game collection and stuff like that, because it's mostly just people who don't know what they have. Mostly moms who don't know what they have, selling their kids' possessions for dirt cheap because they just want to get it out of their house before they move into their condo at age 70. You know, like that's what Facebook Marketplace is. If you're going for collection and stuff like that, go there. That is my collector's advice. I wouldn't go to like Mercari or eBay or anything because they always upsell that shit because they know exactly what they have. Facebook Marketplace, none of those minion meme moms know what they have. So like that's where you go. That's literally, yeah, Benjamin, that's like the only reason that I still even care remotely about Facebook. And the fact that if I were to delete Facebook, it would also delete my Beat Saber high scores, and we can't have that. We can't have that at all. That would just be absurd. This dude kind of knows, wants 30 for Link and 20 for Meta Knight. I feel like 20 for Meta Knight's actually not that bad. 30 for Link sounds a little wonky, but 20 for Meta Knight I feel like is not that bad. I feel like I've seen that go for more. Yeah, I don't have any of the Kirby ones, which is like wacko to me. Not even any of like the Kirby brand Kirby ones. Not even just like the, like A, not the Smash ones, but B, not the Kirby ones, you know? I don't have any of those, which is like weird to me. What I do have is cute little plushies. As you can see, my Banjo, my Toadette, my Zucker, all my sweet children. Love them all so much. Oh, especially, okay. I bought her at the Nintendo World Store. And I'm obsessed with her. Because I was like, I don't know when I'll ever see another Toadette plushie in my life. And I love that little son of a gun. Sure, we'll see some more on the shelves around March. Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of Mario Day reissue and stuff. Dude, can you imagine what they're going to do next year for Mario's 40th anniversary? The amount of Mario merch and games and shit that's going to come out next year is going to be absolutely wild. I'm so glad they reprinted the Guardian amiibo. Oh, yeah. I feel like I have seen that on, like, different sites. I actually think they're reprinting the Twilight Princess amiibo. Like, the Wolf Link and Midna amiibo. I feel like I saw that for pre-order somewhere recently. So, like, wild. I don't know. It's like the amiibo that they decide to reprint and when they decide to reprint them doesn't really make any sense to me. But, you know, who am I to say? Nintendo can put out $15 pieces of plastic and I'd be like, gimme, gimme, gimme. My Amazon wish list right now is like pretty much all amiibo. It's just like absolutely wild. You know what's gonna be really funny is when this video I posted to YouTube or something, I bet the analytics are gonna be like, people stop watching after like an hour and 40 because that's when I stopped playing the game and just started like blabbering. Follow Twitter page that just shares info on amiibo. Oh, that's smart. I should probably do some shit like that. I don't use my Twitter for anything productive. Mostly just use it for unspeakable things and for sweepstake entries. That's really kind of it. I kind of forget that Twitter exists because it mostly just confuses me. And also people on Twitter are just fucking terrible. So, I don't know. Fuck Twitter. Fuck X. Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck all that shit. Twitter's how I got my PS5, actually. Nice. Work. Yeah, I'm glad that, like... No, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, Twitter culture is just so annoying to me. I can't handle Twitter sometimes. It's just like too much. Sometimes people on Twitter are just like too much. People just feel the need to just tweet every single thought that they have. And I'm like, Mary, should we really be putting that on the internet? Like, let's think twice about that. Me. That's my plan for the rest of the evening, is to go be terrible in the terrible corner terribly. Yeah, so I've kind of just been like blabbering about amiibo and random things, I think, for like the past 40 minutes. So, I guess just to like recap what I've said earlier, which was, it does say poop. I see that. Oh, he's so happy. He's so happy to give me his little golden piece of poop. Good for him. So yeah, just to kind of recap what the rest of our week looks like. So tomorrow, Kim is starting Horizon Zero Dawn, so we got a brand new playthrough coming up there. Sunday, I'll wrap this up, which is Cuckoo Bananas, followed by Mario Party Monday. More Horizon Zero Dawn from Kim on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I start Metroid Dread, and I'm so freaking excited. So that's kind of what we got going on for the rest of the week and slightly into next week. Let me plug the things. If you are not already a part of our Discord, we have a lovely little gaggle of internet goblins just waiting for you over there, but it's a great way to stay up to date with what we're streaming, what we're posting, what games we've got coming up on our pipeline. It's also just a fun way to like chat and interact with us and, our community. So feel free to join us on over there. Glad I got to hang out. Hopefully you remember. Yeah, glad to have you. Thanks for shooting the shit with me about figurines. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for being here. We always appreciate you and your support. So yeah, that's Discord. And then if you're not already, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's a great place for like VOD storage and like clips and stuff. Instagram is there as well. We post like our schedules for the week. We post clips. We post like updates of when we're going live. And TikTok, it's basically just a clip farm over there, but it's just our attempt at kind of like getting our names on other platforms. So like if you feel like following us on those other platforms, feel free. We would love to see you. We'd love to join you. Kaylee, thank you, Matt. Yes, you too. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. Want to just thank everybody for chatting, lurking, vibing with me, doing all those things. I appreciate you all so much, and looking forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow in Kim's chat for her starting up her new game, but looking forward to see you all on
Yeah! Who's up for round two?
Oh, I think that sound alert has to come down soon, which I'm like really sad about. I really like this one. But then I'll see you all on Sunday for this finale. Wrap up this game. So until then, I will catch you all next time. Yeah, I don't really have a better outro than that. So catch you all next time. I'll see you later.